Namaste dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine over there. So, grade 2 students, are you ready to learn? I hope you are ready for learning. So, students, before starting class, please take out your 1 pages from your notebook. So, why do you know? I am going to say you why we need the paper, okay. So, all of you take out only a single paper from your notebook, okay. So, after that, today we are going to learn about fraction. So, please take the paper from your notebook and put it in your hands. Now, please catch it properly. Okay, now have a look onto your paper. So, in my paper, this is my paper, okay. Have you seen in your paper? Okay, that paper, how many papers you are carrying? I am carrying a single paper over here, right? Might be you are also carrying a single paper. So, that single paper, we call it as a one whole paper. That single paper, right? This is known as a one whole paper. Do you understand? So, see students, this paper is equal to this one paper or not? Please have a look. Yes. So, how to write in fraction form? One whole paper is known as by 1 by 1. So, here, why I am writing 1 up and down 1? Do you have any idea about it? There is a middle line, there is one line is there, middle line. Have you seen? Have you noticed this one middle line? 1 by 1, or you can see over here. For example, here you can see 5 by 6, here is one middle line. Do you know why we put that middle line? That middle line is known as the divide line. What we call for it? We call it as a divide line. And if the numbers, one number is at up and one number is at down, top and bottom, right? The number which is at top, we call it as a numerators, or we can say is as a number of parts. Okay, number of parts taken, and the number which is below or in bottom place, we call it as a denominator or total part of the figure, or you can say total number of the parts. Do you understand? Okay, dear students, then after we are going to make different fractions from this single paper, okay. If you fold the paper like this way, equal in 3 parts. See, if I fold this paper equally in 3 parts, you can also fold it equally. Okay, now see. See here students, this much is one part, right? This is another part and this is another part. So, I have divided this single paper into 3 parts and this is the line. Okay, this is the line which is divided whole paper into 3 parts. Have you noticed? So, how to write a fraction of this number? Tell me how to write. Okay, before that I have divided into 3 parts. One whole paper is divided into 3 parts, right? How many total parts are there? 3. And how many papers are here? 1. One paper is the top, and if I divide it into 3 times, in 3 parts, then its total parts is 3. So, we call it as a denominator. So, for just like that, if you fold this paper in middle into 2 parts, see, equally, this is one first half and this is another part. Okay, I am going to tear this one. See here. Okay students, see here, I have cut this paper into 2 halves. Okay, this first half and this is second half. So, how to write this first half in the fraction form? How many papers are there before? Single paper, and it is divided into 2 pieces, right? So, we have to write it 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means it's a half. Have you noticed over here? 1 by 2 is a half part, or we can call it as a 1/2. Okay, we called it as a 1/2. Same like that, if again this paper is cut into, if I fold it, again if I fold it and then cut it in middle, if I cut it in middle, then it again divided into 2 parts, right? Same like this one, and check it out, this part is equal to this one or not? Yes, obviously this is equal to the purple one. So, if I cut this half of the part into 2 places, then it will be 1 by another 2, right? 1 by 2 is divided into another 2, it became how much? See here. Wait, okay, I will say the correct answer. And this one, another half is also over there. So, if I cut all that paper into 4 parts, then it will be 1 by 4. One whole paper is divided into 4 parts. Do you understand? 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Are you getting me? Of course. Now, students, again what you need to do? Again fold this half 1 by 4 paper into, again into 2 parts. Let's divide all 1 by 4 papers into half, okay? This one. Let's do it. Let's cut it into half, student. Then check it out. Then if I cut this one paper into 2 parts, this one paper into 2 parts, 2 plus 2, it will be 4. Again this into 2 parts, then it will be 6. Again this one into 2 parts, then it will be 8. So, now can you count this paper? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you count this paper? Okay, if I cut into 2 parts, see here, okay? If I cut this paper into 2 halves, can you see? It's equal, right? So, one will be here and another will be here, like this way. Altogether, I have got 2, 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. Let's count this number whether it is exactly 8 or not, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done? Good. Students, now, next. Again I am going to divide. Again I am cutting this paper into 2 halves. See? Again fold it. Again fold it in middle and cut into 2 halves. Okay? Now, this one is another half. See here? And cut it off. Now see, this one is another 2 half. Again, see, check it out whether it is equal or not. Yes, it's equal, right? Can you see? Okay, now we are going to cut all this paper into 2 halves, okay? So, let's count it. If I cut this paper into 2 halves, then how many papers it became? 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. Altogether, it will be 16. Now, see here. Are there 16 papers or not? Please check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Are you getting me? Now this all the paper is divided into 2 parts, then it becomes 16. And see here students, I have written up also 1, here also 1, here also 1, here also 1. Why 1? Because we have done these all 3 things from a single paper. I have put here colorful paper because you will get confused with the same paper, right? So I am giving you the different colors with the same size. Do you understand? So you can do it from here. Now, can you say me what do you mean by fraction? Are you able to define the fraction or not? Okay, fraction mean having the numerators at up or at top bottom and numerators at top and the denominators at bottom. So fraction mean number of parts taken. See, numbers of parts taken. I have taken here 1, that's why here all the places 1, 1, 1 will come. So number of parts taken is 1. So 1 we have to write, and total number of parts we have divided one single paper into different parts, right? Over here different parts. So these are the total parts which I have divided over here. You can go and write over in the place of total number of parts. Now number of parts taken mean its numerators and total number of parts mean its denominators. Okay. So now students, you have to tell me, can you separate the numerators and denominators easily or not? Top number is the numerator and bottom number is the denominators. Okay. Now first one is 5 by 6. What to do for 5 by 6? Can we separate it? Okay, let's separate. 5 we have to write in place of numerators. Let's write it over here, and 6 over here. What is the meaning of 5 by 6? Can you tell me? What is the meaning of 5 by 6? Okay, the meaning is that, okay, here is 6 box. You can see over here. Okay. Okay, altogether there are 6 box, right? Okay, out of 6 box, you are going to set it 5 box. Okay, can you set the 5 box? Okay, have you noticed? Okay, can you count it or not? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means out of 6 box, 5 boxes set it, and 1 box is still left. Or you can say like that, do you love pizza or not? Wow, pizza so tasty, right? Okay, now students, in pizza, if I cut that pizza, one round pizza into 6 parts, okay, that in 6 parts, if you, your father, your mother, your sister and your brother, 5 family members are there, right? If they took one pieces over there, then how many pieces will left? Tell me. 1 pieces is still left over there, right? Okay, that means 5 is already eaten and 1 is still left out of 6. That means 5 is already eaten and 1 is still left out of 6. That means, do you understand it or not? So 5 you have to write in place of numerators, and 6 mean we have cut the pizza pieces into 6 parts, right? So you have to write that parts over here. Have you got it? I hope so. Now student, let's do the next question, okay? You can say it in your copy also. Same like here. Now can you guess which one is in place of 1 by 2? Which one is the numerator and which one is the denominator? Tell me student. Really, up one is the numerator and down one is the denominator, right? So write down here 1 as a numerator and 2 as a denominator. So that means out of 2 pieces of pizza, 1 I have took, 1 is still left over there, or piece of a dairy milk chocolate. Which one you want? Okay. Okay, students. Now 1/4. Okay, tell me which one is the numerator and which one is the denominator in 1/4. 1 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator. Now have a look on this picture. See here, if I add these two, okay, if I add these 3, then how to write in the fraction form? Can you guess it? 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So can we write here 3/4? Yes. Why I have written 4 at down? Tell me. Because that whole paper is divided into 4 parts and their parts, each part is equal to each other. So you have to write 1, 2, 3. Count the numbers and write in place of the 3, in place of numerator. And how many parts of paper is there? 4 parts. So write down 4 as a denominators. Do you understand? So you can write 3/4. Are you getting me? Okay, students. Now, so if you understand this one, can you note down in your notebook about fraction? Once again, fraction means numbers of part taken, which we call as a numerators, and we can call total number of parts as a denominators. Numerators mean top number, denominators mean bottom number. Okay. Now I have next question for you all. So be ready for next question. Okay, now students, next question is for you. Now students, you have to know about how to write the fractions of the shaded part and fraction of the non-shaded part. Have a look on the first picture over here. Okay, I have shaded it with the line over here, so you can do it at your notebook. Now can you count how many parts are here in this rectangle box? Okay, let's count it. How many parts are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Out of 3 parts, that is total parts of the figure. Okay, so out of 3 parts, how many part is shaded over there? 1 part, right? So how to write? We can write it as 1/3. And if you want to write in written form, then how to write? 1/3. 1/3 equals to 1/3. Okay. How many parts is non-shaded over here? Can you guess it and tell me? How many parts is non-shaded? Altogether 3 parts is there. So write down 3 as down. And how many parts is not shaded? 2 parts. So write at 2 at up. Fraction of non-shaded part, and this is the fraction of the shaded part, right? So 2. How to write? We have to write here 2/3. So you have to write 2/3. How many parts? 2/3 part. Okay. Same like this. Have a look in picture number B2. Sorry. Picture number 2. Can you guess it? What will be the answers over here? Okay, in picture number 2, once again, count the number of parts separated over there. Altogether 3 parts. How many parts is shaded? 2 parts, right? So write down 2/3. How many parts is not shaded? one part is not shaded. So write down 1 by 3. How to write in words? Okay. 2 third part is shaded on the triangle and 1/3 is not shaded. 1/3 is not shaded. Can you write it like this way? Of course. Now see in question number 3. Have a look on question number 3. Here, how many total parts are there? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 parts. Total part is 12. So please tell me first one. You have to write it in the same way, okay? Tell me the first one, the shaded part. How many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put here 6 and non-shaded part. Altogether 12 means 6 are shaded. Let's count another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are non-shaded. Equal, right? 6 are shaded and 6 are non-shaded. Same like how to write in words. 6 by 12. So right here, it's 6 by 12 parts are shaded and 6 by 12 parts are non-shaded. So write down here 6 12th. Man, it's 12th हुन्छ है. 12 मात्र हुन्छ कि टीएच पनि हुन्छ? 12 त हुन्छ हैन? 12 हुन्छ है, करेक्ट छ नि है. कन्फ्युज भयो के. Okay, now next is second also same thing. 6 part is the shaded out of 12 and non part also 6 part is not shaded out of 12. They are the equal. So same like this one. I have the last question but not the least, okay? This is the last question. See here. Let's do the same way over here. Same thing. Let's do over here. Okay. Now, this is the last question, students. See, now let's count the number once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many parts are there? 8 parts. Now you can write it like this way. 8 parts. 8 is for this one. First one is for the shaded part and second one is for the non-shaded part. How many parts are shaded? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4. So how to write? 4 by 8. That means 4 eighths. 8 and here 4 by 8. Here another also same thing, right? 4 8. Done? Okay, students. I hope you can do like this question much more at your home. Keep on practicing of all these questions, okay? Now, short review of the class of today. Grade 2 students, I hope you understand the fraction 1 topic, okay? Now, what you can do at your home is that take help of your father or mother to cut the apple and please check. After cutting the apple, please check and try to relate that apple in form of fraction. Okay? So that's your assignment at your home. Till that time, stay here, have a look and enjoy it, that you have learned about number, numerators, denominators and the fraction form, right? So you can separate it easily and do it well at your home with the help of your parents. Stay at home, be safe, have a good day ahead.